Hey powerful creators, and welcome to my channel. My name is Janita Harris. Some of you may recognize me from my TV show with Dr. Wesley Muhammad called Doing the Math with Dr. Wesley, where we discuss issues relevant to the Black community. It airs on nfastudios.com every Thursday. And some of you are like, I don't recognize you. Woman, I don't know you from a can of paint. I just came here about this traditional Chadian method. I need to know about the Chebe Powder. What is going on? That's all why I'm here for. Get to the point. And that's fine too. So let's get to the point. My twin sister Jaleesa and I have been following the traditional Chadian method now since January 28th of this year, and we both are very pleased with our results. So much so that we actually had to share, because it's a crime to not share. There's so many Black women out there who are trying to figure out how to grow their hair, and it's been a struggle. I know I've been natural for almost 10 years. I had a lot of growth at one point, and then lately, for the last 2 years, my hair has plateaued. So it has not grown past a certain length, probably right here. It hasn't grown past my armpit. I have done everything possible, from deep conditioners to steams, henna. I love henna, by the way. Food, just everything. And at this point, I just got really frustrated. I'm like, okay, it's never going to happen. But my sister introduced me to the traditional Chadian method, and since then, within just the few last months, I've had hair growth like I've never seen before. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some photos so you could see how much I've actually grown in such a short period of time. In fact, in January, I had to cut this part of my hair because it was super limp. So it was like above my eyebrow, and now, as you could see, in April, it is like right here. Literally, it's because I've been following this method. Jaleesa and I have tweaked it a little bit. I'll also link her videos to this as well so you can see how she's done it. But we do follow a 3 to 5 day schedule. So every Wednesday and Saturday, I retwist my hair. Every Wednesday and Sunday, Jaleesa retwists her hair. I actually have not washed my hair in over a month. I'm gonna wash it at the end of April, and then I'm gonna do another update. So before we get into everything, let me give you a little history of the women in Chad. So Chad is a north central country located in Africa. It is landlocked. It's close by Nigeria and Sudan. The Chadian people are known for many different things. Their culture is very rich and vibrant. But one of the things they're really well known are the women are well known for their very long hair. And they say it has less to do with genetics and more to do with hair care practices, which is amazing because in the Black community, a lot of times we argue about whether or not genetically our hair is going to grow. And the fact is, if you take care of your hair and you have a proper system, your hair is going to thrive. And I haven't seen a better system that has worked better for my hair than this. So I'm very thankful for the Chadian women and their Chebe powder. So first, I'm going to show you how I do everything, but I'm going to first take out my hair just for this part so we can measure it, because I'm going to do, and as you can see probably, it's like some dust is like, it's not dust, it's the powder is coming out. And so as you can see, let's measure my hair. Okay, so this front part is 9 inches, and that's the part that I had to cut off, right, because it was super limp. And then let's look at where we got right here. So it goes past my armpit, lip it over. And okay, so this one actually is 12 inches. Okay, so this one's 12 inches. All right, awesome. So at the end of the month, we'll do an update again. So I'll actually show you, we'll take out these parts again, and we'll see how long it is. So let's get started. Well, one of the things that I do, and Jaleesa does, is we first prep our hair with aloe vera. Aloe vera is just so amazing. This is succulent. It's a superfood in terms for hair, for your skin, for wounds. You could use this for everything. I recommend you getting your own plant and growing it. It ranges from about $1.79, $1.99 at a grocery store, right? So the thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my hair. So I'm gonna go get my little spritzer real quick. But one of the things that Julissa and I really do is I always like to pray over what I'm gonna put in my hair. And the reason why I do this is because everything is energy, right? So energetically, I just, I ask God, because I'm using this plant and I cut this plant for the health of my hair. So I just ask God and I ask my ancestors to bless me through this plant and to thank this plant for its journey, because I know that I'm cutting it up. And so I just want this plant to know that I'm very, very appreciative of the sacrifice that it's doing for my hair growth. So, so I'll just be like, thank you so much. Very grateful for you. And so then I'm going to cut it up. My prayers are, So I cut off the ends, and then it's a little bit easier to cut it off the side like this. And you see, I'm going to still use that as well. I'm not going to get rid of any of this bad boy. And then I just, ooh, look at this. Isn't God amazing just how everything is designed? Ooh. So I'm gonna continue to do that. And as you could see, right? So then I'm going to just put this in here. And I'll use a fork to break this up. I don't like the blended method because it gets too loose, so I'm not going to do it like that. But before I even get to the fork, and you just do this, it's a little bit, it takes more work, but for me it's worth it. I prefer it. But before I even start to use that, I'm going to just use the leaves as their own. And then I like to use so this is just, I'm just prepping right now. So then I like to leave in my Moisture Miracle leave-in hydrate conditioner. And what I'm going to do, it smells so amazing. I am going to take my castor oil and add like maybe 1/4, just a little bit, not that much, in. And then I'm going to, castor oil is really great for thickening the hair. Then I'm going to take my extra virgin olive oil, right? You want to make sure that it's pure olive oil if you're going to use olive oil and not some type of knockoff. And I'm going to put about the same amount there. Now, I love henna. Henna has really repaired my hair. It's filled in the gaps. It also has made my curls very vibrant. So I'm going to add in some henna powder to this as well. And, I just add in a little bit more than 1/4. And then I'm gonna add in my traditional Chebe powder to this as well. Add in the most of that. And then lately, because we've been in a pandemic and I couldn't get access to aloe vera, fresh aloe vera, I just started using some of my aloe vera powder. This is not necessary. I just, add it because aloe vera really nourishes the hair. So I only add just like a little bit of that into my mix. So as you can see, it's gonna look something like this. So I stir it up. And I stir it away from myself just because the powder can sometimes come up and then you're breathing in the powder, especially if you have aloe vera powder. And now you can see, look how beautiful that is. It's like a nice little thick mud. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start retwisting. So I untwisted it, and this gets really messy. So, you know, you could use a towel or whatever you need. And because my hair's already in the twist, what I'm going to do literally is just redo it from that. The first thing that I'm going to do, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the back. So usually this part I would have not undid it, right? Because just doing that, I just did that just to show you. So I take my spritzer, and in this I've got aloe vera juice and water, and as well as rosemary. Or sometimes I do a lavender, right? The reason why I do this is because since I'm not washing my hair and I haven't washed my hair, I want to make sure that my scalp is still being cleaned and healthy. So now I just spritz and I damp it. You see how I'm doing it like this? I like to take off my ring actually because it can get messy. And so, because I have so many of the leaves before I want to start using the gel, what I'm going to do is just going to rub it. You see how I'm doing it? I'm rubbing my aloe vera, so that's my next step. And I'm like, you see how beautiful it's already, like, just, listen. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. Listen, ladies, everyone can have long hair. So, you see, I completely saturate my hair with the aloe vera gel. And I think this is another reason why that my hair has been also growing outside of doing the traditional method. My hair is really hydrated and it's keeping in the moisture. So now that I did that, as you can see the difference. It just looks beautiful. So now I'm going to take my hair. I'm going to add in just a little bit of this. And I'm going to rub it in throughout my hair. And it just, you want to do it until you feel like you've got it everywhere. So I'm going to just take a little bit more. And then what you do after that is you take the Chebe powder, right? And then you start adding it more to the hair. So you've already added it to your little premix, whatever you want to use. I showed you the one that I use. And then you just take it and you apply it onto the hair. And you add it. And so what I do is I start off with a braid. So I braid the part here. And the reason why I start my twist with the braid is because when you get a lot of new growth, by having it in a braid, it actually stops it from being tangled. Whereas before, when I did it in a twist, when my new growth came, it was actually overwhelming and it tangled more. So I start this off with a braid, and I just braid it a little bit, and I'm gonna add more of the powder. So I'm literally twisting now and adding. So you see I'm twisting, and I'm like rubbing my hands down to it, and you can see what it looks like. I'm super hydrated. I'm gonna do it again. This goes down, and it goes down. And so you could see right there already just what it looks like, right? And look at shrinkage. So when it's dry, it comes over here, and now it's fine. And so now I'm going to just repeat this whole entire method for the rest of my hair. This is going to take me about an hour and a half, and then I'm going to redo this whole entire thing on Wednesday. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to cut this off, and I'm going to re-twist up the whole hair, because now I showed you how to do one. Literally, you're just repeating that same method to everyone, and then we will reconvene. Hey powerful creators, I am back, and as you can see, I have twisted up my hair, and this is what it looks like. And again, remember, I do this every Wednesday and Saturday. I retwist my hair. At the end of this month, I will wash my hair, and by that time it will have been 2 months that I didn't wash my hair. But after that, I'm not going to go longer than a month of not washing my hair from doing this method, because it has a lot of product buildup. But as you can see, my hair looks super hydrated. The ends of the curls look really great. That has a lot to do with the aloe vera that I use. Aloe vera is really great for hydrating and conditioning the hair, as well as promoting hair growth. Henna helps to reduce hair shed, and so does the Chebe powder. And you can also see the Chebe powder in my hair. For some people, that's like a no-no. That's something they're not going to do. You can tell that it's pretty messy as well, so I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. And here's my philosophy on it. It actually doesn't bother me that people can see it. It actually is a conversation starter. Sometimes people are like, hey, what's in your hair? And then I get to say, hey, do you know about the women in chat, how awesome they are and what their technique is? And it leads into a conversation. And so for me, it's something that doesn't bother me. However, this is also a part of my philosophy, is you have to decide what your goal is. So my goal is bare minimum to reach waist length hair. Maximum, I would like kneecap hair. And because I've identified my goal, then the next step is to identifying systems and regimens that work to accomplish that goal. And this honestly is the best method that I've ever done. That is helping me grow my hair at a really fast, accelerated rate. So because I know what my goal is, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to reach my goal, regardless of people's opinions. And you've got to decide, do you value more people's opinions on what you should do, how you should look, or do you value more of your goal and doing whatever it takes to reach your goal? If you value people's opinions more than your goal, it's completely fine. It is what it is. Then probably another method is going to be best for you. But for me, I love this method. I like how it looks. It's amazing. And I run with it, right? So it's like when people are like, ew, what's in your hair? I'm like, something super freaking amazing. That's what's in my hair. Let me tell you about it. I just literally used it as an opportunity to talk about how this is working. And I have pictures that show that from the start of January 28th, from now, literally my hair has been growing at a faster rate than ever before. And as you've seen throughout the video, you've seen those photos. Also, look at my hair shed. That's nothing. Literally, from doing my whole entire head, this is all the hair that I left, and those clumps literally is the Chebe powder. This is why this method works. This is why the women in Chad have really long hair, because their method reduces hair shed and it maximizes their hair growth by reducing their hair shed. All right, powerful creators, let me know your thoughts below in the comment section. Go ahead and subscribe, give me a like or a dislike. It's up to you. And in a month from now, we will do an update. We're going to remeasure my hair and we'll go over the pictures, because again, I'm going to be doing this every 3 to 5 days consistently, as I have been doing. And I'm going to be doing this for an entire year. So by January 28th of 2021, we will be able to see from my year documentation how much hair growth I've got. And I'm really excited for this journey. Also, let me know your thoughts about praying over your hair products. Is that something that you do? Does it sound crazy? Also, let me know what type of hair practices are you doing to reach your goal and what your hair goal is. If you have a hair goal, is your goal to have kneecap hair? That's my maximum goal. Or is your goal just to have healthy, vibrant hair, right? We all don't have to have the same goals, but let's share together. So go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe, and let me know your thoughts below in the comment section, and I'm super excited. Next week, I'm gonna post a video on either femininity or on how to be a freelance journalist and work with controversial individuals. Let me know which topic you would prefer, and I will make that clip. All right, powerful creators, until next time. And then I'm going to